Hello everybody and welcome back to the second game of week number 3 in the WARNO League Monthly. As we have Hippie on the left side, bringing in 39th guard, no 79th guards Rancor. But Tiberius-Rancor on the right side brings a deck that he has brought a couple of times now, and that's first UK Armored. And he has a good couple of starters with it. Both players pretty high in the rank, in the ladder. Both players semi-finalists of the WARNO League Super Tournament, where Tiberius fell to Duro and Hippie did fall to Fantix. So should be quite interesting. BMP 1PG's coming around, OSA's coming around as well. And yeah, will be interesting here. Delta and Alpha on Vertigo being the clashing point, two armored divisions, and I'm really excited for Tiberius-Rancor with his first UK armored. He did make it work last time. Let's see if he can make it work this time around as well. He did overwhelm his opponent with this the last time around. Gazelle rockets. It's a different opener for sure. Good couple of javelins, chieftain, but also still a couple of airbornes here that will try to rush into the town. Last time he had the left side with this, but yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. And it seems like he still should have some points left, so we might see an air start here. I believe last time what we saw were two fighters at the beginning that were around for strafing stuff, killing off helicopters. And we have two helicopters around here from the get-go. We have two ulcers as well though. So doing that this time around might be dangerous. And here we go, as Hippie might go for an air start as well. There's still points lacking here, right? Yeah, certainly. So, is this two choosers meeting each other? We're gonna see. Delta and Alpha gonna be the battleground. Oh boy, I'm excited. I have no idea what's gonna happen, because I haven't seen these two strategies hit each other yet. Okay, yeah, SU-25 is there, but there's surely is at least one tornado here, right? Or is it a attack carrier? Like, what's Tiberius aircraft? This is not 1,500 points. SU-25 trying to come around the side. And if that would get hit by a tornado now, that would be massive. Gazelle Recon coming around. SU-25 AT coming in. Me-24 A already getting a kill there. Gazelle Cannons have an issue against this Me-24s. SU-25's coming around as well. No, is it really 1,500 points? It didn't quite look like it. Chieftain getting hit. I haven't seen this deck in a good while. Outside of the last time we saw it with Tiberius. Javelins really have to get the hits in. Unloaded a bit late, so they actually are already in range of the rockets here. Could have unloaded a bit earlier. And they wouldn't have to live with this fire on top of them. But they get the kill here. A lot of the other units did die though. Ontario Para made it to the south. Chieftain Mark 11 has to be careful. Vectra Pierre coming in. Oh, Me-8 taking some good damage. Good couple of javelins in the north. Gazelle rockets in the north. But yeah, Hippie with a way better start it seems here. As the javelins will go down to the SU-25 as they still were on the reload when it came in. 25 gets on top of them, gets the kill, and yet it's something that kind of feels like GG already. Tornado trying to come in now. Needs to get something on target. Okay, there we go. Gets the kill. Osa might get the kill in retaliation. Nope. Does miss. And Hippie is on the +5. Has to be careful. To not be too overextending. That's something he does sometimes. And the Tornado is doing a good job here now. Against the second Me-24V. Doesn't get the kill there. Unfortunate for Tiberius. As this Mauser who ran out of ammo a slight bit too early here. That Mauser would have had a couple more shots in it. The Me-24V would have surely died. Gazelle rockets also have to be careful. Chieftain is around. As It's absolutely advantage Hippie, both in points and in stuff on the battlefield now. But Tiberius still has some chances here. Another CV coming in. Needs to get a combined arms up here again and needs to get back in here soon though. That's the thing. But that tornado was pretty successful in what it did on the battlefield. Not that much around the CV over here though. It might be a problem. T80BV coming around already as well. And that outclasses the Chieftain Mark 11 by a good bit. Whilst Rover CV SCP coming in. A couple of warriors with some armed rifles inside. And yeah, something to help out up north here would be pretty good. Oh no, Medis might find a rover already. Tiberius has to get that out of there. Medis firing again. Tiberius currently not looking, and this is the end of that CV, and that's a +7 now for Hippie. This is rough. +7 will be gone in a second, but the disadvantage that Tiberius is at right now is already so massive. BMP2 is gunning for the chieftain over here now as well. Oh, gets the track drop here. That what it's shooting at. That's even worse, as the chieftain at least would have shown frontal armor. Wouldn't have been hit here. And yeah, this game is looking kind of over already. It was quite the exciting start, and I'm still not sure. Like, it looked so much less than 1,500 points there for Tiberius. I'm not sure if he actually had that tornado from the get-go, or if that was just the setup. Because if that was just the ground setup, then it really didn't look that strong. I believe there was another trick to it, but it seemed like there wasn't. And then it was not that much of an exciting setup after all. As Hippie's setup is just better here. And yeah, Chieftain trying to move forward. Terrier power of the Carl Gustav trying their best, but already so much fire on top of them. Chieftain at least can help out, but the Terrier power will die here. Most likely. Saperiapio getting some good shots off. BTR is not helping out anymore. Chieftain has to be so careful. Down to 2 hit points. BMP2 on the hunt. The north is looking devastated. And yeah, the +2 is continuously taking. We have TADBVs coming around. Those outclass the Chieftain, especially a Chieftain that is still somewhat stressed and down to 2 hit points. That thing can't do much. Rover CP trying to move around. And we have some more and more warriors coming in, but into what right now, right? Like, there's just nothing here on the front line anymore. Me-24 VAA coming around. Me-8 MTA moving to the south. +4 situation here. Pretty good for Hippie. As we have Spesnat 3RU coming in the north. BMP 1PG coming up there as well. Skimitar smokes off, that's good. Oh! Warriors have to get the hell out of there. Okay, that was good. Good smoke, but I'm not sure if they should move forward right now. The TDBV is still there. And the BMP2 as well. Oh, they survived the first shot. Situation is still really bad. Soon to be 2 TADBVs. Only one chieftain on the other side. Harrier with HE bombs gets the Gazelle, and yeah, I thought this might be the unit that we would see at the beginning. We didn't. Me-24 VAA coming around with its rockets. Oh, chieftain gets stunned over here, and the TADBV will kill it before it can get another shot off. Another chieftain Mark 11 coming in. Warrior coming in as well. But this is just fighting from such a rough spot here. Really well played by Hippie. Hippie, absolutely one of the masters of openings. Like, that's really his strong point, and his opening was just better. Just cleaner than what Tiberius-Rancor brought to the battlefield here. He's just punishing Tiberius here for his mistakes. But doing a lot of solid stuff here around. Like, nothing fancy out right here at Hippie. Starting with the SU-25, starting with a recon helicopter and all. That's all fine, but yeah. Rover CP coming in there. ADBV hitting up units, armored rifles getting hit. All around damage output is quite high here for Hippie right now. And +2 most likely won't live forever. Armored rifles running out of ammo. Chieftain is around at least, but both TADBVs are still alive. Conquerors coming in, which will be super annoying on the front line. Tornado not really doing any damage here. And actually getting killed by the Mi-24Vs. Eagles there. And that is pretty painful once more. So it's going from bad to worse here for Tiberius-Rancor, and I don't believe this game will go on for much longer, as this bridgehead that he has at the zone right now won't hold out for much longer. He has only a couple of infantry units there, which are already getting shot up by all the TADBVs. TADBV could take the fight with the chieftain at any minute now, and then this game would be basically over. Hampius, thanks for the follow. Oh no. Yeah, another unit bites to dust. Tracker up here is getting absolutely demolished here by the ATGMs. And these warriors can be quite nice on mid-range fights. But on this map with the long ranges, the warriors without Milans not really doing much in this matchup. And I would say we're not really worthwhile bringing along here. Chieftain still trying to come around. Yeah, the helicopters won't do anything here. Okay, we have a CV in both zones yet now, actually. As we have an artillery piece coming up as well. Gatsia just to stunt this whole thing down. Chieftain Mark 11 versus TADBV. Spinning around. And yeah, repair speed at the moment a bit too high for the rest of the low TTK. So sniping the rover CP with artillery is a bit tough. If there's a CV repair truck right behind. Armored rifles going around. TADBV gets the kill though. BMP 1PG in the north tried to attack the enemy CP, but gets killed. And it got a bit too close to the guns of the warriors. So the north actually might fall to Tiberius here for a minute or two before more reinforcements can arrive here for Hippie, but Hippie still has such a massive advantage, as the south is basically completely wiped out. And the trades this time around will be really one-sided, I would say. Oh. Mi-8. Oh no. Oh no. BRDM moving back. SC-25 rocket trying to come in, but it doesn't have a target. So Hippie actually might lose the north here right now. Not super well played there from Hippie. A bit over aggressive with 2 little units and then running into the warriors. But there's still there's 2 units right now in the whole of the south. The 3rd unit coming in with the Challenger, but like 3 versus 30 or so at this stage, or at least 20 units here on the side of Hippie. And yes, the Challenger 2 is the biggest of the tanks, but the 2 TADBVs are not that far behind it. So this is gonna be tough, especially considering that tanks only really start kicking when they get combined arms around them, which this Challenger here obviously doesn't have at the moment. So yeah, still a bit surprised that Hippie hasn't finished it off completely yet, but should be capable of doing so relatively soon. I could see he's chilling for now because there's just too few units left on the other side to really hit. Whilst we have a Mi-8 MTA flying in the north, a couple of BMP-2s coming in. Armored rifles trying to do something helpful. Not achieving much though. Mi-24V in a really nice helpful spot there. Javelin got 1 shot in, but won't be able to get another one as the altitude got changed there by Hippie. So Javelin has to be really, really careful to try to get a shot off, but it's not being killed. As we have a Harrier with AG bombs coming in. Trying to kill off the Mi-8 MTA as well. Getting killed off by the OSA though. OSA still a pretty solid AA system. CV coming in the north for Hippie. And that's the +2 again. Whilst in the south, Hippie is just holding on. Doesn't really need to push anywhere. BTR in the north We'll find the rover CP. That we'll have to get the hell out. And then we will have a +4 here for Hippie. And with a +4, Hippie will get a victory pretty quickly. I can see her coming in a bit late with its shots. But the rover still will go down here. Javelin might go down in a second as well. +4 is on. That's 160 minutes per minute, points per minute. So that means we have less than 4 minutes remaining here for Hippie to get the W. BTR moving around. Motostrelki moving up. ERDM in the rear. Igla firing around here. Warriors slowly moving up. Challenger moving to the south as well. Saperia PO being pushed back. KDBV moving around here. And a good couple of BMP2s coming into the armored rifles. We will gun them down. Good job. And they now just will go deep. At Tiberius-Rancor, just too many bad trades at this point. MiG-31 gets a nice kill. Good setup in the south. I mean, at this stage of the game, you usually don't bring T-80Us around. MiG-31s are still a great tool in 79th. You have the Uragan, which can be really helpful at over the 39th. You have more tank slots. Yeah, Conqueror is nice. Gets another chieftain kill here. So there is a good couple of advantages there of this deck over 39th. Obviously you get a couple of less helicopters, don't get BMP3s, you don't get Euroguns, but the Buratino can be pretty helpful on this map as well now. And yeah, Tunguska, pretty strong. As I said, the T-80Us you usually don't bring this early. Wait a bit longer till you get them around. And yeah, this is a problem. +8 now for Hippie. Sultan will die in a second, and here we go. Tiberius-Rancor does lose game number 1 pretty quickly. The opener for Hippie just way better and better executed, and Hippie gets the W. And is a good step closer to winning the tournament. With the next one, he has all chances next week to finish it off if he wins the next game. So let's see if he can do it, or if Tiberius at least can get a draw in here.